So the big Belgian, Big Jack MULOWAYI, makes his way to the ring with a record of 15-3-1. 11 of those wins have come by way of knockout, including his most recent win over David Gegasidze. 4 straight knockout wins in total, and the selling feature here locally, of course, is the fact that MULOWAYI has been in this exact position before in 2021 when he came to Russia and upset rising contender Abdi Davtayev, scoring an 8th-round knockout. Big Jack looking to spoil the party once more in our co-feature.
Добро пожаловать в золотой угол, соискатель чемпионского пояса из России. Welcome to the gold corner, the contender from Russia, Artem SUSLENKOV.
Well, Artem SUSLENKOV enters the ring with a record of 11-0, and he's been starting to mention the names of the top contenders in the heavyweight division, and he's also started to take some of the steps that some of those fighters took to get to where they are today. Last time out, scored an 8-round decision over Christian Hammer, who has kind of become a rite of passage for heavyweight contenders. Tonight, SUSLENKOV takes an even bigger step up, both in stature and in talent level, and looks to announce his presence as a true contender at heavyweight with a victory tonight.
Дамы и господа, для боксеров звучат национальные гимны. И первым гимн Бельгии, ladies and gentlemen, 2 national anthems for the boxers, and first national anthem of Belgium. А сейчас звучит государственный гимн Российской Федерации. Ladies and gentlemen, national anthem of the Russian Federation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing for the IBF Vacant Heavyweight European Championship. Дамы и господа, поединок санкционирован Международной Федерацией бокса IBF, президент Дэрил Пиплс и Федерации бокса России, генеральный секретарь Татьяна Кириенко. Супервайзер IBF Михаил Денисов, Россия. Супервайзер Федерации профессионального бокса России Олег Агеев. Судьи у ринга оценивают чемпионский бой. 3 judges at ringside scoring this championship bout. Ираклий Малазони, Россия. Сергей Летунов, Россия. И Йорк Мильке, Германия. Ваш судья-хронометрист, your timekeeper, Михаил Куликов, Россия. И с ударом гонга рефери в ринге. And while the bell rings, your refereeing judge representing Switzerland and Germany, Sven Graffe. Представляю вам соперников. И первым боксера в черном углу, в трусах белого цвета с золотом. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, out of the black corner, wearing white with gold. Ему 37 лет, рост 193 сантиметра, вес 107,9 килограмма. Его профессиональный рекорд – 15 побед, включая 11 побед нокаутом, 3 поражения при одной ничьей. He is 37 years old, standing 193 centimeters tall, weighing in at 107.9 kilograms. His professional record, 15 victories, including 11 wins by wham knockouts, 3 defeats, and 1 draw. Дамы и господа, он чемпион WBC Азии в супертяжелом весе, чемпион Африканского боксерского союза. Ladies and gentlemen, he's heavyweight Asia WBC champion and African Boxing Union heavyweight champion, representing Antwerp, Belgium, introducing Jack Big Jack MULOWAYI. Его соперник в золотом углу. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the gold corner. Бойцу 29 лет. Рост 186 сантиметров, вес 108,6 килограмма. Профессиональный рекорд 11 побед, ни одного поражения, 7 побед, одержаны нокаутом. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 29 years old, standing 186 centimeters tall, weighing at 108.6 kilograms, with professional record 11 victories, including 7 big wins coming by wham knockout and no losses. Дамы и господа, чемпион России, призер чемпионата России, чемпион всемирских военных игр. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a Russian national champion 2016. Russian national champion, silver prize winner 2015, and CISM champion. Дамы и господа, приветствуйте из Волгограда, Россия, Ватан Артем Сусленков, не знающий поражений.
Okay, guys. You follow my commands all the time, okay? And I wish you a clean and a fair fight, okay? Cards close. Good luck.
And we take a look at the tail of the tape for our co-main event, Artem SUSLENKOV and Jack MULOWAYI. MULOWAYI enjoying a 3-inch height advantage in this one. As mentioned, the IBF European heavyweight title on the line. Is being suggested that the winner of this one could earn a top 15 ranking in the IBF. We mentioned that SUSLENKOV has started to mention the names of some heavyweight elites. A win here tonight would give him plumb position with the sanctioning body to make that reality just a little bit closer. Getting closer will be paramount for SUSLENKOV here tonight to get inside the reach of Big Jack, the former professional basketball player, played pro in 3 different countries before knee injury ended his career and he transitioned to boxing. He's had plenty of success. He's fought on major U.S. networks. He's fought on Showtime. He fought on Fox. Probably best known, unfortunately, for his knockout loss in the hands of Olympic champion, the big Uzbek, Bakidir Jalolov. Brutally knocked out in that one. But that was 5 fights ago. We mentioned he scored 4 knockout victories on a lower level since. He's entering this one with plenty of confidence. And back at the site, perhaps the biggest victory of his career, that knockout win over Abdi Davtayev, and that is fresh in the minds of the boxing public in Russia. Seeing similarities between that matchup in this one. Seeing if Big Jack can pull off another upset here tonight. SUSLENKOV, Russian national amateur champion back in 2016, as you heard the ring announcer say. He's been kind of grooming himself in the pro game for quite some time. He was competing in the World Series of Boxing all the way back at the age of 22, and now 29 years of age, a full-fledged professional. But you see an abrasion outside the left eye of Artem SUSLENKOV already. The product of one of those snapping jabs from MULOWAYI. Right hand over the top there from MULOWAYI. 50 seconds of round 1. A bad round for Big Jack. Good body work, though, from SUSLENKOV. MULOWAYI finding a route for that right hand, utilizing
Second out.
Round 2.
Box.
As round 2 begins, we got a better look at the damage on the face of Artem SUSLENKOV there a moment ago. Less of a cut than it is an abrasion of some sort. It doesn't seem to be trickling down, and certainly is nowhere near his eye. The bigger issue is the swelling that seems to be intensifying pretty quickly. That could be a problem for SUSLENKOV. MULOWAYI staying very active with that lead hand.
Break. Break.
Mention those wins that Big Jack has picked up back home in Belgium. Perhaps more importantly, he's been very active as a sparring partner for some of the very best in the world. He's been part of the Anthony Joshua camp for quite some time. Camp with Alexander Usyk as he prepared for his first bout against Tyson Fury. Generally speaking, Big Jack, one of the names that the heavyweight elites call when they need work against a tall, rangy jabber. MULOWAYI doing some good work there. Some clever uppercuts on the inside. SUSLENKOV, though, so powerful. He really garnered a reputation for violent knockouts, even on the amateur circuit. We saw that power in 2023 in an exhibition bout that, for all intents and purposes, was just a pro bout.
Break. Break.
30 seconds remaining here in round 2. SUSLENKOV continuing to batter the body of MULOWAYI, trying to take the reach of MULOWAYI away, turn this into an inside fight. SUSLENKOV using that kind of peekaboo style, trying to swim his way to the inside. Did much better work there in the second.
Second out.
Третий раунд. Round 3.
Box.
Round 3 is underway of our co-main event here between Artem SUSLENKOV and Big Jack MULOWAYI. SUSLENKOV continues to target the body of Big Jack. Nice counter shot there from SUSLENKOV. SUSLENKOV having to pay a heavy tax to get to the inside. Says that he's physically and mentally prepared to go the 10-round distance, but he's looking for an early stoppage here tonight. He is trying to push the tempo in the early going. It'll be a statement win for SUSLENKOV if he can score it. Some very good fighters to take out Big Jack in his career. Beats Lolov or Sanchez, or even a loss he suffered early in his career to Belgian champ Hervé Beau. MULOWAYI was still very much a novice. To the body there from SUSLENKOV. SUSLENKOV trying to force some exchanges on the inside and wagering that his shorter shots, maybe his quicker shots, are going to get there faster. Those big wide punches on the inside from MULOWAYI. MULOWAYI with a bit of an awkward delivery of that right hand. It's worked for him in this fight. Almost kind of a downward slapping, chopping motion. Found some success with it, but again, he needs space to get that shot off, and SUSLENKOV does not want to give that to him. Big left hook there from SUSLENKOV. Big Jack trapped along the ropes here, wisely grabbing a hold with 10 seconds left to go in the round. You see the acknowledgement there from MULOWAYI. He had a good shot from SUSLENKOV. found the breakthrough that he's looking for. Good boost of confidence for the right.
Check it out.
Четвертый раунд, round 4.
Box.
We saw some of the handiwork there from round 3 from Artem SUSLENKOV as we enter the 4th frame. Leaping left hook causing MULOWAYI some problems in the final 20 seconds of that round. Style, SUSLENKOV. Obviously, as you might guess looking at this style, loves watching Mike Tyson, and you see a lot of those reference points of the Tyson style, the way that he kind of sticks the jab to the body, the head movement, that leaping left hook. And SUSLENKOV at 6'1", frankly doesn't have a choice but to employ a style like that. He's going to be looking up the monstrous characters in this division, and indeed looking up at Big Jack here tonight. Managing to shrink the ring and shrink that advantage the more he bulls his way to the inside. Just missing a rocket of a right hand. SUSLENKOV comes back to the inside with a two-punch combination right along the belt line. Good work on the part of the SUSLENKOV corner. Swelling underneath the eye is really not intensified. It looked like it was ballooning up when it happened. Not gonna look nice later on tonight or tomorrow, but for the moment, under control as SUSLENKOV lands a good left hook, good short shot on the inside. SUSLENKOV finding success, just throwing away a right hand and then stepping in with jabs and hooks.
No here, okay?
Jacking a little reckless there, okay. Shot behind the head.
Okay, box.
Underneath that left hook from SUSLENKOV. SUSLENKOV stays with it. Scores with another flurry to the body. Sure if at some point that body work will pay dividends. And SUSLENKOV be able to make MULOWAYI
Просто подходить, боковым покидать, лучные, сильные. Он просто подури его. Разное дело, не делай одно и то же. Потом передний, сзади добавил. Не делай одно и то же. Правильно, почему? Он уже не знает, что ты должен. Не держи внутри работы. Давай это твой.
Пятый раунд, round 5.
Box.
Round 5 underway in this 10-round heavyweight contest between Artem SUSLENKOV and Jack MULOWAYI. Nice left hook there from SUSLENKOV. He's come out firing here in the 5th.
Right.
One of the reasons that SUSLENKOV is a name of intrigue in the heavyweight division is because of an under-the-radar win that he scored in March of last year. SUSLENKOV scored an 8-round decision over top contender Michael Hunter. Now, that was an IBA pro bout, so one of the reasons why it went under the radar is that it won't appear on the main page of Hunter's box rec, so a lot of people just did not realize that that fight happened. Of course, Hunter in conversations for some very big fights in the United States, or perhaps on a Riyadh season card in Saudi Arabia, but came over to Russia, took a loss to Artem SUSLENKOV. SUSLENKOV has shown that he can hang with some good names in the heavyweight division already. To put another good win on his resume here tonight in our co-main event. Trying to stay active with the lead hand.
Oh, okay, okay. Box.
Jabs from Big Jack falling short with more regularity. SUSLENKOV able to double jab his way to the inside. Does it again, places a right hand to the body. Inside the final minute of round 5.
Stop. Stop. Box.
SUSLENKOV fighting in the first scheduled 10-rounder of his career. See if he can sustain that pressure fighting style for 10 rounds, or if we'll need 10 rounds here tonight, because both of these men are throwing bombs still at the midway point of this fight. Right hand to MULOWAYI grazing off the shoulder of SUSLENKOV, and he fires.
Als je meer bokst, oogt je ook beter. En ook goed op je benen staan. Goed, die ronde heb je zeker gewonnen. Dat is zo'n middelmatige gedachte. Als je meer doet, gaat je gewonnen krijgen.
Шестой раунд. Round 6.
Box.
Round 6 underway. Artem SUSLENKOV back to work. Targeting the body of Jack MULOWAYI. MULOWAYI in search of another shocking upset on the road in Russia. He did it to Abdi Davtayev. He'll do it again here tonight. Still very much in this fight. Still landing some eye-catching shots here and there. And again, it only takes one with fighters who possess the kind of power that MULOWAYI and SUSLENKOV have. Hard left hook to the body there from SUSLENKOV. We haven't seen any noticeable effects from the body work from SUSLENKOV as of yet. MULOWAYI still operating in a very similar manner to the way he was in the early rounds. That said, we're only in round 6. The more stationary MULOWAYI becomes, the better it is for SUSLENKOV. Tighter, neater work on the inside from SUSLENKOV. Even though it's the ruggedness, the aggression of SUSLENKOV is giving him control of these rounds. It's the boxing schooling. It's the tidier, neater work on the inside that's doing the damage. He's having to work pretty hard to do it. Again, MULOWAYI, a late adapter to the sport, pro basketball player. There he lands a nice chopping right hand. The shots from Big Jack, they come from unusual angles at times. They're coming down at SUSLENKOV.
Stop.
10 seconds remain here in the 6th. Swelling and blood all over the face of SUSLENKOV.
Second out. Second out.
Седьмой раунд, round 7.
Box.
So as the 7th round begins, if you were to just take a picture of the faces of the two fighters involved right now, Artem SUSLENKOV and Jack MULOWAYI, you would think that MULOWAYI is winning this fight going away. That is probably not the case, but again, it is indicative of the tax that SUSLENKOV has to pay to get to the inside. As a 6'1" heavyweight, you just don't have a choice but to take some shots if you want to get to the inside. And SUSLENKOV has eaten some good ones from Big Jack thus far. MULOWAYI doing the wise thing and just wrapping SUSLENKOV up on the inside as SUSLENKOV is just trying to grind him down. Nice counter right hand there from SUSLENKOV. MULOWAYI again just getting his hands on the inside of SUSLENKOV, wrapping him up.
Stop, not holding, okay?
There's really no point in MULOWAYI trying to do work on the inside. However, that can't be all he's doing, just negating the work on the inside. He has to do work like that. Might look a little unconventional, but you can see the results on the face of SUSLENKOV. His big windmill shots are connecting. MULOWAYI there, just trying to use the elasticity of the ropes to create a little bit of room to get that chopping right hand off.
Break.
Clubbing right hand from MULOWAYI.
Break.
It's been a good little sequence for Big Jack, I'd say, over the last minute or so. Again, it hasn't looked the prettiest. The punch delivery isn't always conventional. MULOWAYI breaking through some of those big right hands.
Stop. Time.
SUSLENKOV spending less.
Значи низ права бить гола. Прямые не беешь. Уже не та дистанция. Бей уже боковые, Артем.
Back it out.
Восьмой раунд. Round 8.
Box.
So we'll see if Big Jack can build upon his relative success from round 7. Perhaps a little bit of a round off there for SUSLENKOV, who has been bringing heavy pressure all night long. He's absorbed the punishment that you can clearly see on his face.
Stop. Stop. Okay. Okay. Box.
Overall, if you're looking at the pie chart of this fight, the majority of the good work has been done by SUSLENKOV. He's certainly been the aggressor. Lands a nice counter right hand to the body. Good uppercut right underneath the left arm of MULOWAYI there a moment ago.
Break. Push. Box.
Body work there from SUSLENKOV, almost exclusively targeting the body over the last 30 seconds or so. SUSLENKOV kind of touching his face, holding his left hand a little bit higher now. I wonder if that was an adjustment made in his corner after taking a few more right hands in that 7th round than he had in previous frames.
Box.
Trying to just announce to MULOWAYI that that shot isn't there.
Break. Break.
Heavy breaths from both men. As you would expect, two big athletes here in the 8th round of business in our co-feature.
Break.
A little bit of a lapse in concentration there from SUSLENKOV. Referee was certainly not governing that break. That could have been a free shot for Big Jack.
Break.
Seconds remain in round 8. Clubbing shots along the arms of Big Jack on the inside. SUSLENKOV grinding away. We head towards the final 2 rounds.
Die 4. Round, Round 9.
Two to go here in our co-feature between Artem SUSLENKOV and Jack MULOWAYI. The IBF European heavyweight title on the line here. The suggestion is that the winner of this fight, particularly if it's SUSLENKOV, could be inserted into the IBF's top 15. Still plenty of confidence in the corner of MULOWAYI, you heard in between rounds. In French, you heard his trainer telling him, fatigué, he's telling him SUSLENKOV is tired.
Break.
And again, if you're just to take a snapshot, not just of what their faces look like, we've addressed that point, but even the body language of the two fighters.
Break.
SUSLENKOV looks like the fighter, visually, who is more tired at the moment. Now, some fighters just kind of wear their exhaustion on their sleeves a little bit more, and SUSLENKOV may be one of those because he is still plowing forward. But you can see the source of the confidence in the MULOWAYI corner. Whether they think they're ahead on the scorecards or whether they think they need something big in these final 2 rounds. Got an opponent in front of them in SUSLENKOV who's damaged, looks to be laboring a little bit. Just giving the MULOWAYI corner the belief that they can get something done in the final 4 minutes of this fight. There's a sharp right hand from MULOWAYI a moment ago. And the first scheduled 10-rounder in the career of SUSLENKOV. He is swimming in uncharted territory right now. Flip side, in these later rounds where we've seen MULOWAYI in trouble, it was in the 8th round. He was knocked out cold by the big Uzbek. Can SUSLENKOV perhaps find one of those big shots he started becoming known for even in his early days as an amateur?
Stop. 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 Not put, okay, please. Box.
SUSLENKOV trying to fire some uppercuts here in the closing moments of round 9. 3 minutes will remain in our co-main event.
10-й, заключительный раунд, round 10, the final round.
10th and final round of what has been a rugged heavyweight affair between Artem SUSLENKOV and Big Jack MULOWAYI. MULOWAYI looking to score another big upset on the road in Russia. SUSLENKOV looking to cement his status as one of the more interesting rising heavyweight contenders today. We're seeing here tonight some of the limitations of SUSLENKOV, both in stature and in output. Again, these are the building blocks. These types of fights that could maybe get you a top 15 ranking, where you start to really figure out what you need to become an actual title threat. SUSLENKOV learning some of those lessons tonight, be it in victory or in defeat. Counters with a nice jab there and places the right hand to the body.
Stop. Stop. Okay. Fuck.
Slapping right hand from MULOWAYI.
Stop. Stop. Okay.
Not as much on those shots in the 10th round. Understandably. Had to deal with heavy pressure from SUSLENKOV, but that was a good right hand a moment ago, and SUSLENKOV, rather than doing his work on the inside, grabs a hold. Hasn't been SUSLENKOV initiating those clinches on the inside all that often. I think we can conclude that he felt that right hand from MULOWAYI.
Break. Break.
Deep breaths again from SUSLENKOV, who has been persistent all night long.
Break.
It looks like he is coming to the very end, the very bottom of his gas tank in the 10th round. MULOWAYI looking the fresher of the two. That does not mean he's ahead on the scorecards.
Okay. Fuck.
It illustrates how fascinating this struggle has been for SUSLENKOV tonight. He walked into something there that is not ruled a knockdown. One more clubbing right hand from MULOWAYI at the bell. And that will do it for this one. And if you're Jack MULOWAYI or a supporter of his, you have to wonder, what if we had 2 more rounds to work with? Gutsy effort from Artem SUSLENKOV all night long. He'll be grabbing a pair of sunglasses as soon as he gets to the back, I'm sure. As we look back at some of the action from the 10th and final round. Nervous moments for both Artem SUSLENKOV and Jack MULOWAYI. Neither fighter particularly explicit in celebration. Muted response from both men. They await the scores. What could be a career-altering moment for either man. A complete change of fortunes for Jack MULOWAYI. Big propelling moment for Artem SUSLENKOV. He gets the nod here tonight. Though the scores are in the ring, so we will send it down to the center of the ring for the official decision.
Итак, уважаемые дамы и господа, по завершении титульного боя обратимся к судейским запискам. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the title bout, we go to the judges' scorecards. Судья номер 1, Judge 1, 96-94. Судья номер 2, Judge 2, 95-95. И судья номер 3, 97-93. Judge 1, 96-94. Judge 2, 95-95. And Judge 3, 97-93. Таким образом, большинством судейских голосов одержал победу и стал чемпионом Европы IBF в супертяжелом весе. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by majority decision and new IBF heavyweight European champion, Artem SUSLENKOV!
Well, Artem SUSLENKOV had to earn it. You heard the scores, 96-94, 97-93 in his favor. Another judge scoring this fight even. It was a struggle right to the final bell. SUSLENKOV seemingly using every ounce of energy he had left to grind this one out over big Jack MULOWAYI. See the IBF European title now around his waist. There is the potential that he'll be inserted into the top 15 in the heavyweight rankings by the IBF. Certainly, we saw in this fight some of the challenges that SUSLENKOV will face as he takes on even tougher opposition than he found here tonight in Big Jack. But SUSLENKOV will certainly be an exciting contender to watch, regardless of where he goes next. A hard-fought victory over Jack MULOWAYI here tonight as we set the stage for our main event. Muslim Gadzhimagomedov, the WBA Bridgerweight champion. His title is not on the line here tonight, but he will be facing the biggest name that he's faced as a professional and the toughest test. Former world title challenger, the Bizo Machunu. That's coming up next, right after the break.